All right, my people, welcome back onto this channel. Thanks so much for subscribing to this channel. Our prayer has been that the good Lord will continue to support you all in all your endeavors as you keep supporting this channel. Amen. Well, my people, with the news reaching us, Ile-Ife Indegens protest block major roads over OAU's new VC. All right, my people, the news in details. Well, under this, the indigents of Ile-Ife, Osun State, have blocked all gates and the roads leading to the Obafemi Awolowo University OAU Ile-Ife, as the university has again appointed a non-indigent as its new vice chancellor. As reported by the News Association of Nigeria (NAN), the protest began after Professor Adebayo Bamire was on March 17 announced as the institution's new chancellor. The news agency reported that Sabo, Lagere, Enowa, Sabo, and then Mayfair, the major routes that led to the varsity, have been blocked, as the indigents expressed their anger over its failure to appoint an indigent of Ile-Ife since its establishment over 60 years ago. The President Ife Development Board (IDB) Comrade Lawrence Awuwoyin, speaking on the issue, called on the federal government to look into the unfair move by the university against Ile-Ife and its neighboring communities. Ife as competent and qualified candidates that can be appointed for the post, so we, Ife community, are not agreeing with the announcement at all. The president said what happened during the appointment of Vice Chancellor of University of Ibadan, Oyo State, is repeating itself in Obafemi Awolowo University. It is an insult to us that after 61 years of OAU, they deemed it unfit to appoint or to elect any of our sons. We are not particular about Ife, Ikpe, Tumodu, Origbo, Modakeke, but anywhere in the land. So what I believe is that the selection was manipulated. It is not the actual performance of the candidate they used to choose the right person, he explained. Although the Pro-Chancellor and then Chairman of Council, Chief Owele Udoji, said the selection was done by following the needed process, the protesters were seen on major roads with placards with inscriptions, including "Give us OAU VC, no Ife, no VC in OAU Ife. Candidate merits it. If a candidate merits it, among others." All right, and then exactly what it is. This is serious. Well, the people are of the opinion that anybody that wants to be the vice chancellor must be from Ife. Okay, and then this one had caused a lot of advoc. Well, according to another related news onto this, the OAU Vice Chancellor Soyinka slams protesting Ife indigents onto this, and then with what had been gathered, it has been said that the Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka has described the demands of some indigents of Ile-Ife, the host of Obafemi Awolowo University OAU, that the next vice chancellor of the institution must be from the ancient town, as crazy. All right, and then onto this, Soyinka, a former lecturer at OAU, said this while speaking in conversation with Professor Wale Adebanwi, Presidential Pen Compact Professor of Africana Studies, Department of Africana Studies, University of Pennsylvania, against the backdrop of incessant kidnappings, ritual killings, and the violence that have become the order of the day in Nigeria on Wednesday. Activities at the elite institution were grounded in the past few days as some indigents of Ile-Ife invaded its campus armed with charms and then other fetish objects, protesting against the appointment of a non-indigent as the institution's vice-chancellor. On Monday, the protesting Ife indigents closed the university's two major gates as early as 6 a.m., thereby preventing vehicular movement from coming into the campus, while those inside the campus were disallowed from leaving. The protest followed the announcement of Professor of Agricultural Economics Adebayo Bamire as the 12th substantive Vice Chancellor of OAU by the University Governing Council led by its chairman Chief Owele Udoji last Thursday. The protesters also beat up workers, particularly the staff of the security unit, and then vandalized their office at the main gate, according to a statement from the university on Monday. But asked to express his reaction to the agitation of some indigents of Ile-Ife that the chancellor of the Obafemi Awolowo University must be an indigent of the ancient city, showing Calabar State, the protesters saying, why should there be an Ife VC anywhere? He also called on Ife people who do not share the idea being peddled by the protesters to speak up and then be in the forefront of efforts to tackle their ugly campaign. Shoyinka said, and if a person wrote me and then say, look at these people disgracing us, I told him, go there and disgrace them. You are an Ife person. You should be in the front line. The Ife people should say those people don't belong to us. We don't know where they came from, and they should be dealt with ruthlessly. Why should there be an Ife VC anywhere? I just don't understand what they put in the water these days. It is crazy. All right, my people, this is exactly what it is right now. On to this one. Well, majority of things had actually been said onto this. What more can we say, my people? Meanwhile, let me have your own take on this, and remember to subscribe for more updates if you are new on this channel. All right, thanks and God bless.